All right, happy St. Patrick's Day. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to hopefully use Google Docs correctly. For those of you that aren't familiar, it's pretty much the same thing as Microsoft Word, except that it saves, I think. No, it saves. I guess Microsoft Word just might not save as frequently as Google Docs if it saves at all. I remember losing, like actually losing lots of stuff before Google Docs existed. So be thankful that you have it. My suggestion is to just do everything in it. So if you look up here, here's your toolbar. It's where all your fonts live, the size of your fonts. Someone asked me if you have to use 12-point font for your poster board. No, please use a larger font. The 12-point font is just for the written report, and it does not include the first page. Obviously, your title page will be a larger font. Larger font size. So here's where you bold. If you want to highlight anything, this is how you can highlight text. This little marker guy. You want to select if you're highlighting something before you do it. Wow, it's beautiful. Okay. You can also change your text color, but that does not mean your entire report is going to be in pink. Please have it in black. The only thing that I want in color is maybe data, okay? Or if you're using it to fill in a chart or something. So the first thing that I want to talk about is formatting. So if at any point you need to have something centered, you highlight your text and you come up here where it says center align. Bam, it's centered. You want on the right, it's on the right. You want on the left, it's on the left. Magic. The other thing that you can do is if you go up to format and then line spacing, this is where you can do the double space or what have you. I don't really mind if you do single space or double space. Just be consistent. Don't have things that are single spaced on one page and then double spaced on the other. It's either all single or all double. Choose one. Second thing is columns. All right, so if you see, you can have your text in up to 3 different columns. So if you want to have information on one side and then have it on the other automatically without like feeling like you need to like space across. Here, I'll show you. And then so as you're typing, it just automatically goes to the other side. Okay, and so that's what the columns does. Next, with adding photos, for those of you who are adding pictures that you took with your phone or what have you, I believe you go up to Insert, Image. Now you have options. If you saved it to your computer, you can upload it from the computer. It's saved to your drive, your Google Drive. You guys know how to use that. You can pull it from there. Search from the web. So like, let's say you need a generic image from the web, like you were showing a breed of fish or something. You got Google right here to the right. So let's say blue guppy. All right, and look at all these lovely images it gives you. So pick one, whatever makes you happy, and then click Insert. And there's your beautiful fish. Oh, I guess this fish is also highlighted in pink. Let's undo that. All right, so you can resize it to whatever makes you happy. Notice how it says wrap text, break text. So if it's in line, it'll try to have it like right underneath your text, and then it like goes in it, and then it's annoying. Wrap text will mean that your words will go around the image, and break text, it doesn't necessarily want to wrap. It just is solid on either on the top or on the side or wherever you want it. All right. So that's how you add images, and you can resize them or whatever. Let's see, tables, charts, and graphs. So what we'll do next, I like these highlights. Okay, if you want to add a quick and easy chart, go to Insert and Table. Okay, so this is where you can do however many you want. By and by, let's do 3 by 3 for right now. Okay, so this is where you would want to be like, oh, okay, so here is my data, and here is my time, and here is my test subject, and here is my result, or what have you. Like, and so this is where you would type whatever you needed. If you press the tab key, it'll give you a row right underneath. The other way you can add a column or a row is to double click it and then insert row above, below, etc., etc. Okay? If you're doing a chart like this, make sure that the contents at the top is probably like bold or underlined or something so that you can differentiate what's going on there. Let's see, you can also make this bit smaller. Like your date will probably need like less characters than any sort of results that you'd want to explain. Okay. Another thing that you guys can do to show your results is to use charts and or graphs. So it's also with Insert. You click Chart. Pick whatever one makes most sense for your data. Let's do pie, because why not? So here's a pie chart. Now obviously this chart does not describe your data, and you want to edit it. So there'll be that little window that popped up. Where'd it go? There's a little window that said Edit in Sheets. Oh, is it this? Open source. There it is. Okay. So if your little window that says Edit in Sheets goes away, look up here with this little link guy, click Open Source, and it'll take you to here. So this is where you can edit your pie chart really easily. I guess they updated the Google Docs so it works a lot nicer than it did before. Okay. Let's see what else. Keep in mind, I believe this adds up to 100 with your pie chart, so don't try to do over. You can create different names if you type it into the spreadsheet. Like that. I believe you can edit the color. Let's see. Pie chart. Give it a border. What does that do? Oh yeah, that goes right around the edge. So the best way to really know how to use this is to just play with it. Let's see. Oh, I guess we can add a legend too. Roboto. Position. Bottom. Oh, okay. So you can see what all these are. Left, right, labeled. I like the labeled one because then you see the percentages and it looks fancy. I guess you can change the font of it as well. You can change whatever this stuff is. Oh no, I shouldn't put letters in there because that's wrong. Just kidding. All right, numbers. La la. But you guys get the gist. Okay? See if we do. Does that do anything? No, you'd have to do a different one if you wanted to pie graphs. But if you want to change the title, you just double click it. Okay? So the other charts will pretty much work exactly the same. You really just want to play with it. When you go back to your regular page, make sure you click update so that your graph will be correct. And your graph is going to act just like a picture in regards to sizing and like moving it around. All right, just know that it does take up a certain space, so don't try to squeeze it down and then not be able to see your information. Okay, editing through spreadsheets, so we just did that. And then the last thing that I want to show you guys is special characters. So this one's kind of my favorite thing to use. If you go to insert, you can either do special characters or equations. Equations are good for writing fractions, everybody's favorite. So you'd click this little square root guy, and then you're going to type in your fraction like that. Okay? When the equations come out, they're kind of small, so you're going to want to enlarge those so that you can actually see it. Google Docs will automatically give you a fraction sometimes. However, once it goes past, like, I don't know, I think fifths, it doesn't like to do it anymore. Yeah, so you can either have that or you can use the fraction one. It's actually how I make equations for your quizzes. Wahaha. Okay, and then what was I doing? Oh, yeah. So special characters. So these are fun. It's like emojis that you can insert in. So like, for example, if you like need an arrow to point at something, data or what have you. Let's see. We got symbols. We got emojis. Those are fun. And you can play with them as you see fit when it, is relevant to your project. Stars, if you wanted some stars, sun, what have you. Maybe use like a star as like a bullet point. And whenever you click them, it'll produce one. So make sure when you do click it, you're realizing that you're producing a bunch of these little guys onto your paper. And then I think you can enlarge them to make them bigger. Alrighty, so this is the end of my tutorial. If you have any questions, you know to email me. And I hope everyone has a great weekend and finishes their science fair project.